Season been like for you so far, getting your first taste of SEC football?
It's been more of a learning thing. So my first couple games, just getting into the speed of the game. In practice you get a little taste of it, but it's really not like it would be in Jordan Hare with all the noise and the fans, and then you gotta read in on your kids and during the game. So my first 3 games was more about just getting the feel of that, and after that, it just felt like regular ball. So you just going out there and playing ball for real.
Was it pretty neat getting your first start ever at Tiger Stadium against LSU?
Yeah, that right there, that'll be something I remember for the rest of my life. That's a real good team we played, and I got to play against some of the best guys in the country for my first start. So that'll be something I could tell my kids and grandkids about that.
How do you think you did? What went right for you, and what are some things you're going to learn from?
What really went right for me was my point of attack. I felt like I was real aggressive on the point of attack, and I feel like I controlled the line of scrimmage for the majority of the game. But some things I really need to work on is transitioning from run to my rush lanes. That quarterback was real good. He could see what lanes were open and what lanes he couldn't take, and that's what I felt like I need to get better at. And just by closing quarterbacks like that in the pocket, making him think that he ain't got nowhere else to go.
From when you arrived at Auburn in this, back in January, I think, how far do you think you've come since then?
From January to now, I feel like I done made huge progress. When I first got here, I really didn't understand nothing much about the game, but taking the time to sit with the coaches and some of the players like Justin Rogers, Jason Jones, and Zakevious Walker, Marcus Harris, players like that to teach me, like, this is why we do this. This is why this is important. Things like that. That just really helped me just adjust to the game and really just pick it up faster.
What's it like playing for Coach Garrett? He's told us in the beginning of the season that you call him late at night if you need to, and he answers. Just kind of what's it like playing for him?
Coach Garrett is. I feel like that's why I came here. Like, he's such a genuine guy, man. And on the field, it really don't change. He gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. He gonna coach you hard. He gonna try to get you in the best position he can. And he gonna give you the tools to go out there and be successful. It's just how I use them. And so far, I think I've been using them pretty well. And I'm grateful that he is my coach.
You mentioned how much you think you've grown since you got here. When Messiah goes down and you sort of know your role is going to be bigger, did you feel prepared at that moment? Was there maybe a little bit of nervousness on your part? Just kind of walk us through, your feeling after you kind of knew you were going to have a bigger role the rest of the year.
I feel like, I was prepared, but there's always going to be like some type of nervousness of, man, that's my first start ever, and playing against these guys. That's just something that, you really don't think it's gonna happen, but as a kid, but it's happening right now. So I feel like I was really prepared for it. I took that week of preparation like it could have been my last week. I went out there and I felt like I played my best ball.
Y'all gave up a lot of yards and points at LSU. What's sort of been the message from the staff to you guys this week, playing another really good offense in Ole Miss?
Really just not to relax. Every team has a bad game. We just got to come back and work even harder to, prepare for Ole Miss. We have a really good team. We just need to start to come together as one. And once we do that, I feel like we're one of the best defenses and could be one of the best offenses in the country.
Coach was kind of critical, and some of your teammates, the leaders on defense, were kind of critical of the effort on at LSU. Have you guys seen that kind of work towards getting that corrected this week in practice and stuff?
Well, really, we came together we have a group message as a team. We just said we need to come in and practice like we are champions. We need to come in and practice like we can go out there and win these games. Throughout the week last week, guys, we really didn't have the excitement that we usually have. When we played Georgia, everybody was flying around, getting to the ball, but last week, it kind of went flat. So you know, we trying to get that energy back, get everybody right back on the same page, and just keep rolling.
Playing an offense like Ole Miss, like, make it a little bit easier for y'all to jump back up because of how good they are, like LSU.
Right. It makes it a little bit easier, and then it also, you know, should fire everybody up. You know, we got 2 good opponents back to back. You know, we just took this loss, but we can come back and we can win majorly when we beat LSU.
You experienced the Georgia game. For the defense in particular, what can Jordan-Hare Stadium at night do for you guys?
Jordan-Hare Stadium can do miracles. You know, didn't nobody think we could be in the game with those guys, and we were 7 points away from being the #1 team in the nation. You know, Jordan-Hare, they play a real big part in that. You know, I also think that we came in, we prepared the right way, and we had our mindset that we were going to go in there and we were going to win.
How do you guys develop that same mindset this week? Because, you know, last time you guys were coming off the A&M loss. It's not the same exact game, but how do you sort of wipe a loss away and then go into a game, like you said, feeling like you're going to win?
Just by keeping our confidence. I mean, everybody know we can come in and play. We just got to keep the confidence and let everybody know that, man, this season's long from over, and we can still go in and we can win out this season. There's plenty of teams on this schedule that we can go in and beat. It's just how we approach practice and how we approach each week that's going to determine how we play in the game.
Keldric, what did you think when Coach Freeze said after the game against LSU that he thought the defense was lacking some juice and some effort maybe at times?
That you know, when you're a defensive player, you thrive off of juice. You thrive off of energy from everybody else. I mean, when he said that, I mean, it's like, you know, you could think that he's wrong, but I mean, he was kind of right. Like, we really didn't have any juice on the defensive side. You know, that's why I say I think we came out a little flat, and man, we just got to get that energy back. That same energy we had against Georgia coming out on the field, that same energy we had at the beginning of the season. We just got to get that energy back and keep it rolling, man. Once we do that, man, we're one of the best defenses in the country.
Keldric, outside of football, what's Auburn been like for you being a student here?
Yeah, it's pretty chill. You know, I ain't think it was gonna be nothing much more than that. You know, I be in my room most of the time, school work, and you know, I just focus on school and ball right now. So I don't really know too much about it, but I just know I be chill all the time.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.